There's just a few things going on around here. We've a live stream planned for Saturday, April 24th. As we announced last week, that will be Fireworks Simulator. There's also upcoming neck surgery. Dates still to be determined, though. And we are somewhat frantically trying to find a new game for a short series. And the Chartreuse Leprechaun? Oh, he's up to his old tricks. What tricks are those, you say? Well, how about swapping magazines in Fallout 4? Guns and bullets giving plus 5% increase to critical hit damage becomes Le Coiffe, which gives you a new hairstyle. How about giving our hero a false sense of security about her abilities? She can pick master locks without the perk earned by activity. Cool, but not master terminals. Or how about creating invisible enemies? Just a normal, everyday, legendary super mutant, you say? Regenerates at half health, you say? No problem, you say? Well, not quite. Not quite. Big problem. Invisibility is immune to VATS. Great. Just great. Yep, just normal, everyday stuff from the Chartreuse Leprechaun. If I say dead fish in relation to crime, you probably think of all the old mob movies, you know, The Godfather, Goodfellas, and all of that. If I say dead fish in Fallout 4, you might think of the Triggermen, the local mob. And if I mention drugs and dead fish in the same sentence, talking about Fallout 4, you might remember Four Leaf Fish Packing Plant. You know, the Triggerman drug lab, run by Murkowski, who's not actually in the mob, just one of their useful idiots. But you knew all of that. We found out the Chartreuse Leprechaun was working with all those pre-war Irish mobsters a while back. But how about a Russian mob group? What? In Fallout 4, you say? Impossible. Well, sort of. It's wannabe Russian mobsters, although how real Russian crime family folks are still around after all these years is an unexplained mystery in Fallout 4, and they're more a pair of bumbling idiots who get captured, nearly killed, and have to be rescued. But yeah, they're here. And, for the record, the Chartreuse Leprechaun doesn't really like them. Artillery. You know. Great big guns, blow up enemies from miles and miles away. Any of that ring a bell? Except, you know, in Fallout 4 it doesn't look anywhere near that good. But it's still pretty effective stuff, though. And to be clear, the Leprechaun is not a fan of artillery. Unless, of course, he's the one using it. Kind of like convincing people someone's a synth. It's only acceptable if he does it. And he's really good at it. He could even convince you. He really enjoys doing that. It's also kind of like when he surprises you with a Deathclaw, or gets the thing to dance with your dog while you watch. Yeah, the Leprechaun really likes doing stuff like that. The Atom Cats. One minor group of misfits in the Fallout 4 universe. Really just a bunch of oddballs in love with power armor, almost more than the Brotherhood of Steel. And who talk funny.
There is nothing like the feeling of strutting around in your suit, Jack.
Go back to Nowheresville where you belong.
Duke and Johnny D keep their peepers open for bad news cats who want to mess with our digs.
And who don't like the Leprechaun. See, they think the Leprechaun is a square man. Of course, the Leprechaun disagrees, and decided the Gunners could, mediate their disagreement. So, after some negotiations, one backroom deal later, surprisingly, the Gunners agreed. See, they don't like folks who run around in power armor. So they prepared an attack.
Crap! We got Gunners coming in hot! Gunners! Not again! Atom Cats! Let's stomp!
But one secret weapon later, a.k.a. our hero, yeah, that didn't work out so well. And the Atom Cats? Oh, well, they made a new friend, even welcomed her into the gang. And the Leprechaun? Well, he went back to drinking. Again. Fallout 4 has a very diverse group of folks in it. Everyday settlers, I mean, you find them in your settlements, Diamond City, pretty much everywhere. And then there are location-specific groups like the Atom Cats, hiding out in a garage. Or there's the Brotherhood of Steel. They're holed up in a police station. For now. There's also the Railroad, hiding in the basement of a church. And then, of course, there's the bad guys. You know, the ones the Chartreuse Leprechaun seems to have a great relationship with. There's the Raiders. Oh, and their children. Super mutants, of course. Rad stags, mirelurks, deathclaws, wild dogs, bloatflies, rad scorpions, stingwings, and who could forget ghouls? So many ghouls. Or zombie queens. Wait, what? Yep, zombie queens. Just another friend of the Chartreuse Leprechaun. Let's talk about Deacon. Deacon. No, wait, Deacon. Oh, yeah, there he is. Deacon. Well, regardless of which Deacon you choose, it really is Deacon. You know, the railroad agent who once told us,
like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
Yeah, super sneaky Deacon, who can absolutely throw down in a fight.
No life signs detected.
Hello. Engaging. You cannot remain undetected for long.
Despite having more or less told us he works from the shadows. Do I have to say it? The Chartreuse Leprechaun does not like this guy. He does, but only because he gets away with so much stuff. Of course the Leprechaun would appreciate that, right?